Welcome back to KK Cabaret, where I have no eyebrows on today. I bleached them, and I was just like playing. Like I told you, I just play with things. But it's Friday Sews. Well, the day that you'll be seeing this, it's Friday Sews. Today's actually Tuesday, and I'm gonna be sewing. But it's because I just got my metal zippers. I ordered this whole lot of metal zippers for $8, and I was really excited about it because I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I got them for $1 each. Free shipping. So exciting. But I got like an orchid. That's just a regular one. A white jacket one that separates. A black. That's what I needed. And then I got these two really cool metal ones that are older, black and brown. So I'm actually going to put the black ones together because I'm going to see which one fits the dress better. A black separating coat zipper and 2 different types of pink, Dusty Rose and pink. I'm super excited about this because now I can fix my dress and get on to sewing my next project, which is, just dropped a zipper, which is going to be the pajamas. The pajama set that I already have cut out. I bought some trim, some like pink pom-pom trim to finish my set because I made my daughter a set like that and I really, really like how it turned out. And I also have a new acquisition of, sorry, my doggies and my toddler are all in my dining room with me. But, let's see. I also have this. Sorry if that was like so loud. More loudness. Okay, look at how cute. They're like scalloped. I don't even know if you can see that. Scalloped pinking shears. And I had to order these on Amazon, honestly. I don't know the quality. I haven't tested them yet, but we're going to find out. Sorry. Again, if you hear a toddler or a dog, just try to ignore it. It's the morning time. Okay. And my next acquisition is something I'm really excited about because I've been wanting to do this. I've been wanting to make something like this since forever. And Viva really inspired me. So I got this vintage from the 90s. It was Simplicity Retro Fashion Collection, and it is a men's zoot suit. I always wanted this pattern, even when I started sewing in the 90s. I love zoot suits. When I was growing up, it was like The Mask or a lot of like Pachuco stuff that my mom would show me because her family dressed like this. I am going to attempt to make my partner a suit. And I'm super excited about it. And if it's not just a suit, I want to make a full suit and then maybe use this trouser pattern to make him more trousers that are more vintage. So it's Tuesday. I'm going to be not going to be working on this, but I have some fabric in mind for this. I'm going to be working on finishing this zipper that we need to replace and then working on the pajama pattern. I also have these. I've had this forever. I use this for my Gina bustiers, which I'm planning a Gina dress, another one, using, so I'm going to use this light pink, I don't know if you can kind of see that, for the pajamas. Instead of inserting elastic, I want to try the Pico elastic trim. We'll see how it works. If it doesn't work, I can insert elastic. I just wanted to see it like a little bit different than my daughter's Frenchie set. So that's what I'm going to be working on today. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to come back with an update. Hi and welcome back. It is Friday Sews and it is extremely early in the morning here in my house. I'm trying to get this video out before my Friday actually begins, but I have a few updates. And if you hear my doggies, it's because they're still supposed to be asleep and it is not time for them to be frolicking yet. Okay, so as far as finished things, my vintage zippers did come in the mail, and I put my metal zipper in the cocktail dress that I made for Viva, so that is finished. She is put away for my next event that I want to bring her out for. I don't know what it is yet. I did finish my Frenchie baby doll set. I made alterations to this, so I want to, it's all inside out because I tried it on. So cute and baby pink with little like picot lace, and I put pom-pom trim on the bottom, and it's just so cute and delicate. It looks so much better on than it does me holding it. But the alterations that I did to the top part first, I did not make a chiffon bias binding because that would drive me crazy and I wouldn't finish the project. I already know it. So I used cotton. It's probably too bright, cotton. And I didn't mind that it was a different pink because I also have the same color pink in the Tricot elastic. Tricot or Pico elastic? I don't know what it's called. Anyways, this was another thing that I changed. It was supposed to have a bias elastic encasing. I didn't make that. I wanted to try this out even when I was making my daughters. So I actually ended up liking this and liking the process of doing this so much more. It was so fun. And then I added pom-pom details. I hemmed it to fit how I wanted it to fit. And that was the baby doll. And then also, I always add my little tag in there, Kayla of California, original. And then these are just going to be hilarious because they're bloomers, so they're meant to be oversized, but I do have a big butt, so don't make fun of me. These are my bloomers. I did the same alteration with this. Is I did not put the elastic bias on the leg hole. I just did the Pico elastic. I also made them not as tight because I have really thick thighs, and I can't stand when I have underwear that's too tight, and even though it's not underwear, I just can't stand it if it's too tight on my thighs. I won't wear it. So the cool thing about sewing is you can make things to fit exactly how you want them to. And then my elastic seems to have gotten kind of bunchy up in here, but I added an elastic waistband to this. Why did I do that? So I tried on the bloomers without it, and they come down so low in the bum. Like, well, for me, because I have a big butt that shelves out, I'm just being honest, without this waistband, it sits like right at my butt crack. And I don't want bloomers to fit like that. I want them to fit above my belly button like bloomers should fit. So I added the elastic waistband, and what I did was created more ease in the bloomers by doing a 1/4 inch or a 1/2 inch inseam, or you know what I mean? 1/2 inch seam allowance instead. And they came out perfect. So I think if I'm going to make them again, which I might, I don't know yet, I would make the same decisions. So that was a finished object, and then putting the zipper in my other dress makes that a finished object because I don't want to be behind on mending. Then I'm starting my partner's cabana set, which is also out of the same fabric. It was for Viva, so we were going to match, and if I finish this, we could just wear it next year or for a funny pajama party. We don't know. And I finished the shorts, but I didn't finish the top, so like the shirt. So I'm not ready to show that yet. I actually would like to do like a couples picture in it because I think it's going to be fun and funny. So the reveal of these two just aren't going to be in this video. I'm so sorry. This is more chatty than anything else. But I do have exciting news. I'm over here talking to myself in the morning with no family out here, so it sounds like creepy. Does anyone else get creeped out when they're alone? I do. Which is funny because I love scary stuff. I'm so weird. I hear my daughter's cat is what it is, and she's clawing at the door because she could hear my voice. I gotta try to be quiet. Okay. Oh, I know what I do want to talk about. So I would like to do some play suits, matching sets, bustiers, like 1950s bustiers, like bad gal. And I want to do some gaucho dresses, but also just make some gauchos that are not culottes. Like culottes are pleated and made to look like a skirt. I want to make gauchos that are like either gathered or straight, like an A-line, or not A-line, but like a full circle. I don't know how to explain them. I need to find a pattern or I'm going to hack a pattern, but I'm pretty excited about that. But gaucho dresses, I've seen a couple online and I just have been dying to make some. And I have a new project coming up with a new designer that is, well, she's not a new designer. She's actually the designer of this, what I'm wearing today. And I have a project coming up with her. And I think that one of the fabrics she wants to send me would be perfect for a gaucho dress. And it's like a sundress. So we'll see. I'm going to talk to her about it before we make any permanent decisions. But all of the information, including that was just like a sneak peek into what's coming. But all of the information coming with that is going to be talked about more today with her. And then I will film a Friday Sews and maybe even a vlog interview with her. So play suits, matching sets, bustiers, gaucho dresses. That is on my summer make list. And I don't know if you guys remember my yearly predictions, but I wanted to go back and just revisit it because I feel like you're already seeing some of it. So escapism is one of my predictions, and I feel like I've seen a lot of escapism in more than just the tiki community. I've seen it in a lot of different ways, like even on social media. People are trying to pretend that we do not live in a hellscape right now. I'm just being honest. But I like it because I am very like delusional, delulu. I want to pretend I don't live in a hellscape. I live in now, I know. So don't come for me in the comments because I swear social media, you guys are weird. But I can't be stressed like that all the time. I really can't be in panic mode all the time, especially with my health. I am choosing rest, relaxation, and no panics and no stress. I'm choosing that for me. I feel like it's weird when someone says that. This is a tangent, but I feel like it's weird when someone says that and they're like, you're choosing ignorance. You're choosing to, your privilege is showing because you're choosing not to observe. I know that I have privilege, but I also know that I'm a mom. I'm low income. I'm stressed and struggling. And I need to do things that make my family happy. And if mom, who is the center of the household, is unhappy and stressed out and going crazy, the rest of the household is going crazy. So in this one case, I would really, really want people to take care of yourself. Like you're on an airplane, you have to take care of yourself first. And when you do that, it makes your home bloom. I'm not joking. Like, take that advice. I know. And I'm saying that mostly to the younger generation who wants to be glued to the phone and glued to the news. And I'm not an activist like that. I used to be, like when I was a teenager, I thought I would be an activist like that. I'm not. And if you are, I'm very happy for you. Go and do that for yourself. I don't have the bandwidth in my life for that, which is why I sew. Back to sewing. 80s does 40s, 70s does Art Deco. I have seen strong shoulders on pop artists like coming back. So like more of the 80s coming back, I see, which I don't even mind because I'm a child of the 90s. I grew up in the 90s. So when I looked at my mommy's pictures, it was all 70s and 80s and I'm obsessed, right? And I don't even care. I love 80s maximalism. It's so gaudy and it's so hideous, but it's so niche and I love it. I'm here for it. I know it's not something I could wear and pull off, but I see the youngsters online doing it and I'm obsessed with you guys, just so you know. You're pulling it off and you're doing good. This angle makes me realize I need Botox. Anyways, escapism, 80s does 40s, 70s does Art Deco. I've seen a lot of that. Maybe because Coachella just came out, but Coachella is a hellscape in itself. I would never do Coachella. I am not that person. I love camping and I love being outdoors, but I do not love throwing up, food poisoning, heat exhaustion, or dirt. Like, they're like, no. Go watch some videos. I've been terrified of Coachella. I think that there should be a ban or like a boycott. Actually, I think there should be a boycott of Coachella. I think there should be, because of all this, the Airbnb owners, I think like Airbnb needs a boycott. I think that like some price gouging businesses that have been included in that, I think all of them need to be boycotted but that is my activism talking. So heritage and roots, heritage pieces and roots. I seen a lot of it at Viva in the vintage community. Maybe where it's, I don't know how to say this. So my family is Mexican, and I really, really, really love Mexican art and heirloom pieces that I find, especially when it's vintage, if that makes sense. But I find like Mexican art to be beautiful, and I seen a lot of Mexican painted, hand painted circle skirts, and it was like there was a community of them. They had a meetup. I was not a part of it because I do not own a true vintage. Well, I do now. Although I will say, I'm actually going to look into it because I know that the skirt does say it's made in Mexico, but isn't it Spaniard for Matador? Isn't that Spaniard? Which my family does have Spaniard in them, which is why I have green eyes and I'm so light skinned. But I need to look into that more. I need to ask my aunt. But I've seen a lot of Mexican art pieces in the vintage community, like Mexican tourist purses, I call them, because it's like if they went to Mexico for a honeymoon and they got this like woven purse. I have one from the Philippines, but I want one from Mexico because I think that the bright colors are really pretty, and the way that they do the floral, I just want one from Mexico because my family is from Mexico. So passed down generations too. So things like that I've been seeing, and I know that that's just for me and my heritage that I saw in the vintage community, but I've actually been seeing other things like some Dutch influences are coming back, and some oh gosh, like what is it in the knitting, because I like to knit in the knitting community. Scandinavian knitting and stuff like that is very, very popular. Irish. I'm have on my dad's side is some Irish and Native American, so I've been like wanting to study that a little bit more because I don't know anything about his side. I grew up in my mom's family side, so I don't know anything about my dad's side, but I still think that's fun. And I see pieces of that heritage coming back, so much so that it has inspired a project for me, because I want you to go back and watch that video, mainly because I talk about colors that I think are going to be popular this year. But I want to like paint on a dress with my own art because I paint. But I don't know, make it an heirloom piece, like something my family would want in the future. My granddaughters, great granddaughters, who knows? Physical media, physical mail making a comeback. It's already happening, guys. Like, I'm hoping to be an influence in that too. Go and get your DVDs, your CDs, and everything, because I feel like that's already coming back. And then pen pals on paper, I feel like that is a slow thing, but I want it to come back. Another thing, books. I'm a book collector, I guess. Over the years you could say that, because I always read physical books, but lately I've been into audiobooks because I use it while I sew as entertainment. But I went to a knitting event, and I'm going to continue that for a different vlog that's going to be out Monday. But they just had like a bin of free books, and I love these kind of like short mystery novels. And so this is something I want to read, but I'm just like, does anyone read anymore? I don't know, because I'd be hearing a lot of uneducated people online that don't sound like they're well read. They don't speak well. And I know that sounds so judgmental, but it's so true. Like, it's kind of embarrassing, especially from my daughter's generation. And she's a teenager. And I just hear like, it makes my face hurt. Day dresses, like the origin story of a day dress, and then to bring it up to like now where day dresses are. I just feel like people don't dress. They don't dress. But maybe it's coming back this year, like dressing not in pajamas. And I'm not even judging, because look, I'm wearing a lounge robe and my yoga clothes, but still, like, I feel put together. I'm not going to go out until I'm dressed. But anyway, this was my sewing. It's more chatty and show and tell, and you can probably hear my other cat is driving me crazy right now because she wants food and she can hear my voice. But this was exciting to talk about. I do have obviously some wins, and then I will finish sewing his shirt, and next week hopefully have like a reveal. But it was so good to talk to you guys. This is Friday Sews. I'm going to continue my vlog today, my vlogging adventure that will be out Monday. And I will see you guys then. Please like, subscribe, share. And I want to thank you all for being here because I am trying to grow this. I'm trying to make this a little community of peaceful makers that are just excited about like vintage lifestyle, you know? And just coziness right now. Like we need to choose mental health and safety right now. I love you all, and I hope that you are safe and loved wherever you are. And I will see you guys next week.